shapeshifter. I walk through doors. Damn. Anywho, I'm stoked. I'm very hyped because today's video is segment 4 of compassion, kindness, and natural relating. So all life is sacred, and it should be treated with kindness, I feel. True kindness, not just being polite, being nice, but being truly kind-hearted. I wanted to raise your awareness to this concept. Just kidding. Well, yes, I did want to raise your awareness to kindness. If you're not thinking kind and loving thoughts to yourself, and if you're not thinking kind and loving thoughts to others, what is true kindness? You know, what does it mean to be truly kind? Because I don't feel like it's a separate thing. It's not just like, it's not separate in any way. It doesn't go just one way. Like you're kind to yourself, but you're not kind to others, or you're kind to others and you're not kind to yourself. I feel the truth of the matter is that there's just kindness or there's no kindness. And it's that simple. For who you are, for your being. Yes, or your being that you are. Who you are at the core. Something like that. I do feel that the truth is that we are nature. And we're life, light, love at the core. So, how do we begin to relate to one another? Naturally. Well, with the love, which is everywhere and it's here. You know, if you're you could say that. Love is everywhere, but it is... love is everywhere and it is here. And it's eternal and it's now. Light, you could say, it's kind to shine. It's kind to shine. There we go. That makes sense. That rhymes. And also, live. It's kind to live. So put all these three things together, like, pretty beautiful thing. And the one thing I wanted to talk about is that I feel like there's relationships between life and light and love. And this is something I wanted to speak about eventually on each segment of compassion when I start writing about it in a book of some sort. But let's see. I'm thinking, what is the relationship between light and life? Maybe it's just as simple as love is in the middle. I like to think of it that way. And it's what connects life and light. But maybe it's more complex than that. Maybe there's a word for, between life and light, the relationship between them. In each segment of compassion, there may be a word for it. So this is something I'm going to contemplate on my own. And natural relating, I feel, I'll bring it back to that. I feel that it takes embracing your nature and nature in total, or in general, or whatever. I feel that, yeah, nature is sacred, and I don't want anyone to think that they're meant to be a certain way. I don't want them to think that they're supposed to relate in a certain way. If you're getting all specific about the form of how that looks, I think everyone should be themselves and all of that. But I do think that there should be kind of a filter of some sort, like it should be through peace first, and through compassion and kindness. So that's how we naturally relate, is being kind. I mean, there's times that you might not think people in your life are like being kind, right? But they might actually be kind. They might actually be being kind, or whatever. Yeah. And the reason I say this, well, is because sometimes kindness is a bit ruthless. You gotta just do the right thing and do the kind thing, like treat someone with kindness when they're wanting to fight you or something. Just be kind. Not kind, but like kind of ruthlessly kind, you know what I mean? You gotta not feed into that kind of conflict, you know? So it's kind of ruthless to the darkness, to the death, and to the fear. To be kind, but doesn't kill no one to be kind, doesn't hurt anyone to be kind. It's a good thing, a great thing. And one day it'll be perfect when we're all kind to each other. And we'll have peace for all. I'm gonna keep this one short because I thought kindness and natural relating is something that I want you all to discover for yourself and contemplate more so than actually the other videos. Eventually I will go into more depth and description and explanation about all these segments. There's going to be a lot that goes into it, but it's fucking my life work. I'm so excited, and it's ours. I feel if you wanted to try this on like a jacket or like a coat or something and be compassionate, see if you want to keep it. So I wouldn't have it any other way besides keeping it forever. And yeah, be kind to yourself and others. We all know what this means. And be yourself. Relate in a way where you're kind. And also don't be afraid to make mistakes sometimes. Like be considerate, of course. Be considerate being. Consider thoughtfulness. Being thoughtful. And yeah, I'm really just feeling like be considerate, but don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's how we learn. I feel that wise beings are beings that have made a lot of mistakes in life, and And not only that, but more importantly, they've learned from their mistakes. And they learned to learn from their mistakes. And they learned to not make mistakes so much anymore. It's all about being kind. Kind to each other. Love each other. Tell each other you love each other. Be generous. Be giving. Be grateful to receive. All types of stuff like that. Okay? Okay, my friends. I love you all, and treat each other with some kindness and some respect, you know. This will tie in with purification one day too, because there's 7 segments of purification. That's a thing, and one segment is respect, actually. So there's a surprise for you all, and something to look forward to. Thank you. I'm Shapeshifter.